Morning guys and welcome back on my channel. So today we react on Ref Say Dessous, the God of Ref here. EA stocks plummet after failure of Dragon Age. The fail guard official confirmed it's really bad. So I think we all heard about Dragon Age, the Pale Guard, and yeah, this game is much more awful than it should be, and yeah. But don't talk too much, and let's go to the... sorry. I will grab the model. I say the model. Before the video continues, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, ring the bell, and drop a comment. The algorithm loves that. Also make sure to follow me on Twitch. I'm live every weekend, Friday through Sunday, from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. UTC+1. And don't forget to follow me on my social media channels too. Now back to the video. So, let's go to the reaction now.
Hey, what's up guys, Rip here. So today we can finally put a lid on Dragon Age the Veilguard because
You mean the Pale Guard.
And officially confirmed just how bad this game performed, and it was quite the flop. It was such a flop that investors right now are panicking and pulling out of this company because of how much carnage this caused to the company.
Who can imagine that this shit could be happened? I mean, what was the scene? I'm non-binary. Yeah. Who could think about this, that this game would be a flop?
Now, anyone with eyes knew this game was a gigantic flop, but having confirmation is nice, of course. And you can see, just 3 months since release, it's down to 3,600 in-game players, a number that is abysmally low for a company like this that had so much invested in this beloved IP, including a massive budget on their game. This is not a good number for them whatsoever. And on top of that, you look at the charts. I mean, this is just your classic flop, right? The number was not good for the expectations, and then it just slowly flatlined. So nobody's really surprised.
Yeah, this is definitely a flop.
Has been passed around. Dragon Age the Veilguard reportedly
zero players in only 2 months or something like this.
Expectations by 50% with around 1.5 million players. Now, as soon as I saw this Bloomberg link here, I immediately thought of Jason Schreier. He is the person who writes the articles for gaming-related news over there. Bloomberg, and he is the one.
What stands there, Mr. Clown? There's no way you're genuinely like this third. Jason Schreier is saying, I actually don't like the game very much, but I do like settings you catch and get drunk. Oh no. Jason, oh no, please say don't that. Yeah, but I can understand Schreier here that you only can play this game even if you're drunk. Only if you're drunk.
He's not only very woke, but he tried to back this game, and on day 1 of release, he said this: "Go woke, go top the charts." Now, unfortunately, that was a very poorly timed tweet. He also had the wrong chart, like, but here you can...
go woke, go blue. See, I forgot to read this here. Yeah, Schreier, he is technically a good expert, but his expertise failed in this case here very, very much.
How this guy actually acts. There's no way you genuinely like this turd. And he replies saying,
turd was pronounced this.
Very much, but I do like seeing you chuds get dunked on. Yeah, he would delete this entire thing.
Dunk on this drunk.
Who's like in his 50s, unironically calling gamers chuds on social media, like absolutely embarrassing. But here,
shots. I actually don't know what this means. Shots. I must search for it now. Second. I check my smartphone for this. I don't know the English pronunciation for this English translation in German now, so Google Translator is a good tool for this. Then I asked ChatGPT for this. Yes. So, for this, is ChatGPT a good thing? Oh. There's stand on ChatGPT. Shots is a slang word for, it's the internet slang word for, for right-wing idiots or intolerant idiots. They are, for some right extremist idiots who, fuck. Trier, what do you fucking do? What do you fucking do? Census, my goodness.
On social media, like, absolutely embarrassing. But here's the article, as you can see, written by Jason Schreier. At this point, I'm convinced it's like a humiliation ritual, making him basically post his own L's. It's kind of poetic if you think about it. But as you can see, I have no access to this article because they put it behind a paywall. Like, imagine...
Oh no, please not. Please not.
This shit. There's no way I'm giving any money to Bloomberg of all people. So I'll do their job for them and just do the basic research that's required to understand the situation. So posted on today's own website.
Fuck, this is embarrassing.
They had their pre-announcement of their preliminary Q3 2025 financial results. And it begins off by saying this. EA's initial guidance for fiscal year 2025 anticipated mid-single-digit growth in live services net bookings. However, the company now projects a mid-single-digit decline with global football accounting for the majority of the change. So they're having really two pain spots to clarify here. It's EA Sports and also Dragon Age. But they continue on. Global football had experienced 2 consecutive fiscal...
Well, no. EA Sports is definitely a topic for itself. So American football or soccer. So I'm in Germany, so we play mostly in soccer and not American football. So
of double-digit net bookings growth. However, the franchise experienced a slowdown as early momentum in the fiscal Q3 did not sustain through to the end. As a result, EA revises its outlook for global football to end the fiscal year down mid-single digit at the midpoint of the new outlook. Separately, Dragon Age engaged approximately 1.5 million players during the quarter, down nearly 50% from the company's expectations. And this is...
Oh no. Oh shit. But who sees coming? I think every real gamer, literally every who plays one of the more video game and is not in this hard, extremely rogue identity politics bullshit in there. And to criticize the Dragon's failed guard is it's a good right for everyone. If you don't like the game and criticize for the I don't play the game, but for the for the messaging there, it's a good right, and this is not something what you make right extremist or got a Nazi or something like this. This is bullshit.
This is not only a shocking level of failure for them, it also confirms the inside source.
But Juicy's coming, everyone.
A few weeks ago, he claimed from the source that they sold around 1.5 million copies at that point, and guess what? Another chud conspiracy turned chud fact, okay? People were saying that was made up, and as they always do with these insiders sharing information to YouTubers, but as normal, turns out to be right. And that number is cooked, okay? And as they said, it was down nearly 50% from the company's expectations over that time. And we're talking, as a result, millions and millions, possibly $100+ million short of their expectations. This is a spectacular failure of a game.
Yeah.
And you know what happens next.
Like Concord or Dustborn or what all the games are called, I don't fucking know at the moment.
This sort of a report coming out, basically prepping the disappointment of the official report. Shareholders said, I'm out.
Oh shit! I'm not deep in stocks and shareholding and all the shit, but EA, this is here the stocks of EA here, and then the 22th of January this year. To this point, this is around 12 o'clock p.m. Yeah, this is a fucking breakdown here. Yeah, I can understand the shareholders there completely.
So, it has been a bloodbath over the past day or so, where the stock dropped 18% in one day. That is cataclysmic. And if you
so fuck 18%. Fuck, this is fucking brutal. These are around 20%, 1/5 of the actual value of the stocks are dropped. Okay, this is fucking brutal.
See, you look at the 6 month, or use the year to date. Give you a better That's how bad the drop off is.
Oh, holy motherfucking shit. Here you see it's dropped a little bit last year. Then 1 day, 5 days, 1 month, 6 months. Year today. Oh fuck, this dropped brutally. Oh shit.
Pretty consistent throughout the year, and then this massive decline. That is really, really bad. This isn't like...
But somehow EA deserves this. I don't know why, but EA deserves this.
Situation where the stock goes down a few points. It was like with like Any Color and Niji Sanji, you know, and all the drama.
And I don't mean the developers or the guys who programming the games. They are. This is not really their fault. This is the fault of the suits of the company. The suits deserve this, not the employees of the company. To be clear.
See like a little fall, like 3-4%. Like, oh my god, they're finished, they're cooked. No, this is cooked. This is really bad. 18% in one day is a wild drop off. People have lost all faith in EA, and primarily it has.
So technically, I lost my faith in EA for a couple of years, but yeah, but now slowly they get it too.
Failure of Dragon Age, and of course, people are making memes of this already. This person saying, "What happened, Jason?" Oh, that's brutal. Yeah. Let's talk about Dragon Age one more time here, just to really.
Oh, general. This is how the professional critics here, and the critics need the money of the studio. So I didn't even wonder why this had this good rating here. But the general audience here, well, but they fought this. They say, "Oh, fuck this game." So this is the reason why I don't play this game. But I must say, if the new year, what's called Mass Effect came out, I hope this game would be good. And yeah, I repeat me, Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't this. I don't know who I can take this out, PC nerd, but whoever it was, yeah. Here, yeah, Mass Effect Andromeda. This wasn't this big deal of a game. It was very much disliked. I know, but somehow maybe it's what's called nostalgia in myself. I like Mass Effect Andromeda, and yeah, I love the original trilogy too. But Andromeda isn't this bad in my opinion. This is a little bit underrated, but yeah, this is EA, but I think EA learned about the failure. I hope so. By the way,
hammer this home. The reason this game failed is for pretty obvious reasons. It's filled with agenda pushing. It pushed its luck with a beloved
I see it,
expecting people to just buy the slop.
And Dragon Age for itself is technically diverse. I mean the original trilogy, not the failure. I mean the original trilogy is for itself really diverse for a European setting fantasy game. And yeah, it's not completely, you know what I mean. But for itself, the Dragon Age itself is technically diverse enough.
Just because they've liked the previous titles. And I think the disconnect between the gaming industry and gamers has never been more clear than the reaction to this game. You can see the Metascore was generally favorable with an 82. The user score is...
Yeah, so I can imagine why this score is so high. All the gaming magazines and gaming journalists are indeed the gaming studios to become their money. And by a big company like EA, you don't do a fuck with and don't become the money. And so I can think why there I take 82%, and the audience for itself, the general audience, dislikes this game because they don't get the money from EA or BioWare, from EA or from Blizzard, or I don't fucking know. Here, the Skyrim maker, what was this? I forgot the name, but yeah.
Unfavorable with a 3.9. There is no way to clearly show the disconnect between the two, and it's never been so obvious. And at some point, the industry has to start listening, and unfortunately for a lot of them, it might be too late. I mean, BioWare is in big trouble.
Oh, I hate the sound. It's a bit annoying.
They have so many revenue sources, but BioWare is in some big trouble right here. And the rumors are also that they're shutting down their Edmonton office. That's been called a false rumor. We'll see if that one turns out true as well, just like many other rumors that end up being true. But anyways, there's also something going on here. I saw this article from The Gamer. This was posted a day ago. It's titled, "Women and Non-Binary Devs Now Make Up 32% of All Game Developers, up from 24% in 2022. In just 3 years, we've seen a 8-point increase in the number of women and non-binary devs in the industry."
Ah, shit. And to be clear, I don't give a fuck if you're non-binary, a woman, trans, or what the fuck ever. If you make a good game, this has to appreciate, and this has nothing to do with your gender identity or with your fucking sex. This has nothing to do with this. But if you must take your own therapy in the game and annoying other people with this, I can't fucking understand this.
I don't think that happened naturally. That sounds a lot like DEI and agenda push.
I mean, can't.
And that is something that is strange. Again, another disconnect, because we saw how a lot of this resulted in activism in the games.
Yeah.
Veilguard is a great
Yeah. All these activists are a huge percent of developers of the game all of the activist developers are some studies to check all the shit pumped up in their asses and cry around because they don't what's called the word, don't get what they want. They want what's the English word for this? They won't be seen, and yeah, it's right to it's right that minorities are underrated in games, but if you see, I don't fucking know. Here, for example, here, what was the game? Fallout 3. You can have their gay relationship, and Mass Effect you can have a gay relationship. In what was it? In here, Baldur's Gate 3 you can have a gay relationship, and it's not being pushed on this. But if you say I'm non-binary, then I say only shut the fuck up, please. Shut the fuck up and think what you say, because this only annoys people. I don't give a fuck about what you're feeling. As long as you're happy with your identity, I don't really give a fuck. But please don't annoy Please don't annoy me with this.
For example, the lead director, who is now resigned, is a trans person, and we had a bunch of trans and gender ideology type stuff forced into the game. And it's obvious that they allow their own personal beliefs and their values into their project, and that is something that ends up always rubbing people the wrong way. It's always obvious when people are self-inserting or forcing their own agenda into a game. It's always glaring. It might not be glaring to the person doing.
Yeah, and this is, and I take for this year Cyberpunk 2027, for example. There you have the trans character. Here's the bartender Claire. She's a trans person, but you have a good side quest with her. And there's nothing pushing about the gender identity. She has a love they get killed. I don't spoil it here, but there's a trans person. This is how you implement a trans person good in a game with don't annoy the gamers.
But to outside people, it's so obvious when you're getting virtue signaled and pandered to. And this headline right here really shows, again, another disconnect, because they seem to value activism and DEI a lot more than making an enjoyable experience for gamers. And also, I wonder how this is all going to interplay with some of the stuff going on in the United States. It was just announced within the last day that all federally backed DEI programs, any federal level DEI program.
I don't know about this, and I must say, for itself, the idea of DEI for itself, maybe I make some enemies now here, but the idea of DEI for itself is a good idea. What? And this is the big but. Big buts, I like big buts. And jokes by sides, the thing is, here, this DEI bullshit, it's only for virtual signaling. They make the label on this, and this is more bad for the real movement, for the real trans movements, or the real LGBTIA plus whatever movements, because this damaged their image so immense that you don't must what was the word? Then you don't must wonder that all the right-wing idiots are pulling up. And I don't calling Ref here right-wing, I mean the real right-wing idiots. Ref is a cool dude, in my opinion. It has a more right opinion. What's completely fine. I have my right opinions on this too. And I think Ref here, I don't can read his mind, but he don't have an issue with LGBT QIA+ and all this shit by himself, but he is annoyed by all this virtual signaling, and I can completely understand him in this case.
Shut down. Like they're gone. All of them. There's literally thousands of people out of work who are working on a federal level pushing DEI. They're all gone now. Now the question is, where do they take their lovely skill set?
Yeah, DEI is only a running label today, like stop signs or dead end or something like this.
Their skill set of basically just enforcing discrimination. Well, they're going to go to private companies and they're going to go to non-government related positions. And I worry there's going to be a big influx of DEI related employees and people with that sort of background starting to flood into places like the gaming industry. And I think that is something to keep an eye on. As always with stuff like this, DEI never just goes away. They try to rebrand, they try to work their way into other fields. So you always have to be very vigilant. I know it's very tempting in times like this, you know, with the DEI programs being shut down, BioWare failing with Veilguard and stuff. You want to take a victory lap. And it's okay to cheer here and there, but don't give up, okay? Don't let your guard down, because these companies always try to rebrand, restructure, name themselves something different.
But I am hope in this case that the stockholders see that all this DEI and virtual signal, I can't pronounce this fucking word. Virtual signaling bullshit doesn't work anymore. And this is why all this I called rogue games gonna be down in the next few years. Hopefully so. Because nobody has interest in bad games. Or bad written games, better say. Because maybe the game has very, very good gameplay. But the story is virtual signaling as fuck.
Or go silent, because that seems to be the play that a lot of companies are doing right now. They're just rebranding their DEI programs. They're naming it something else. They're describing it as something else, so they can say,
this is something
DEI program, and people will be happy to hear that. But in reality, they're not actually making any significant change. They're just renaming and hiding, which is the concern, and that's something we've seen many times. So basically, to sum that up, don't let your guard down.
Yeah, Luz, this is definitely could be an issue, but yeah, we must take definitely an eye on this. But yeah, I hope it's gonna be better in the next times. Maybe a little bit too naive in this case, but yeah.
People keep calling this stuff out, criticizing it, and let's keep making progress here. But for now, that's gonna do it for this video. As always, feel free to share your thoughts about today's topics in the comment section down below. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah. So, this was a good video. Come on. This was a good video, by the way. Don't forget to like and subscribe this video by Ref. Links are in the description. And what is your opinion on this? Write it by me down below in the comments. And see you next time in the next video.